As I stated before, I'm glad for the people who tried to turn this election into some type of gender war because you are about to be buried with facts. So if it's a war, you're losing it officially. So immigrant is the new black. I've said it on multiple videos, but now we're going to talk directly about why. The Democratic Party has been losing black voters for years. I'm going to tell you what happened. The greatest thing that ever happened to the Democratic Party is the worst thing that ever happened to the Democratic Party, Barack Obama. Because they didn't do anything for black people. And they never planned on doing anything for black people from the very beginning. You can go back to Lyndon Johnson. You can go back to JFK. You were just a ploy to get more votes. So they gave you the right to vote, and you felt loyal to them for years, even though they gave you nothing, absolutely nothing. And black people seen it. Once we voted for Obama, I'm like, wait a minute. He reversed that. He did that for these people and these people. Oh, okay. So now y'all think it's a game. Then Joe Biden just so happens to be the biggest white supremacist of this generation. There's never been a white person to negatively affect black people more than him. But then people on the Democratic side still want to play somebody's racist card. Well, it's him. So identity politics died with Obama. And the Democratic Party, to their credit, they got the memo. And you want to know what they did? Instead of appeasing to the people who support their punk asses, they replaced you, attempted to replace you. So now immigrant is the new black. They bring in immigrants. It's literally, quite literally the same play they ran in the 60s. Gave black people a vote, gave black people welfare, and you feel endeared to them still to this day. Look what they're doing with the migrants. Bringing them in, giving them all this money, giving them these cards, giving them these housing vouchers. Look at all the stuff Kamala's talking about. Y'all are with this to give sex changes for immigrants, free housing for immigrants. You're a black person in America and you think somebody else is supposed to come in and get free housing? And you okay with that? No. But they are, because they need the votes. The votes from the black community is sliding. They figured us out. So we got to do something else. Instead of actually helping them, we're going to do something else. We're going to recreate them. Look at this bottom part. 60% of Latino voters believe there's a migrant crisis at the border. You want to know what that means? Guess what? See, because y'all I'll say we, I'm part of it. We, as black people, we are so selfish. We don't look at other people. Let me tell you about how a lot of Latino people feel. A lot of them who've already, they feel how your ass should feel about people getting free stuff. They had to go through the process. They had to get the papers. They did it the right way. They did it the legal way. They done worked their ass off into America to be integrated into this society and not just to be part of some ploy just to get votes. So they don't like it either. And it's been that way since, because look, when they talked about the wall, which, like I said, let the record show Trump tried to build a wall, now it's a migrant crisis. Back then, it was some Latino people, because they was trying to make it like Trump hates all Mexicans, all this stuff. So they was asking people. I heard this way back then. Like, yo, why would you support Donald Trump as a Latino person? And they like, yo, I'm tired of getting confused as an illegal. Just like how we're getting tired of getting confused as your deadbeat, abusive baby daddies and all this stuff. Y'all try to group men together. We don't like it. And the Latino people don't like it with all these migrants. Look at the middle part. They're failing to reach out to non-white voters. Why? Because they don't care about you. They never did. They don't care to reach out to you. And then y'all response is, well, what is the Republican Party giving to you? They're not supposed to give you shit. The vote for the people that's voted for them 90% of the time and 70% of the time, and even when it falling, it's still 78% of the time. They're the ones that's supposed to be doing stuff for you. Like you're seeing women saying, oh, if they would have did this for black women like they did black men, I'd be in line. Well, why they didn't do it for black women? Huh? Let's expose it all. Your girl can't even talk about racism. Y'all think that Donald Trump is racist right now, but she can't say that because she don't think America's racist. So if you say Trump racist right now, that's too much like saying it's racist people. Then we have to figure out who is the people. But she can't even say people are racist. But y'all say that's a black woman. It ain't a black person that I know. Even the ones y'all call sellouts is comfortable having race conversations. She not. It's always try to we are more to what does she say? What's that? I should know it. She repeats it all the same time. We have more in common than we have separate. No, we don't. We separate. So y'all gonna figure it out that they playing in your face. And this don't even have nothing to do with the fact of what is being exposed about her actual heritage. We don't even have to go there. We just have to go straight to what's happening in the Democratic Party with black people. They don't reach us. They're not reaching you right now. They're not reaching black women. What are they saying for black women? What benefit is black women getting in this election? Huh? And then, so it's like, y'all crazy. And they play it in your face because we let them. And it's backfiring on them. And like I said, it's only symbolic that Obama came out and went down with this ship because he is the ship. She can't talk. She can't present arguments. She's not funny. She can't even make you hate Trump more than you do. That's her whole mission. And I'm going to say this part. I hope that you are never in a position to where you hate somebody so much that it makes you dumb. As much as y'all talk about people being narcissistic and all this different stuff, y'all let this lady during the Fox interview they said, listen, your policy cost people their lives. And the first thing she thought to do was brag. The first thing we did when we came in, before we did this bill and this bill and this bill, is signed a bill for the border. And listen, what he's trying to tell you is that border cost 3 women their lives. Do you care? What type of, y'all talk all this stuff about narcissists. What type of narcissistic person, you ask them, are they sorry? And they say they're sincerely sorry, but in the next breath is what about Trump? This is like being in a relationship with a dude or a girl, but we saying just dude because I can relate to that. So this is like, ladies, this is like being in a relationship with a dude, and every time you have a problem with what he does or says, he says your ex traumatized you. He not being accountable for what he's actually doing while he's with you right now. He's saying it's your ex that did it. Y'all allow this type of dirty Mac pillow talking from dudes? I can get in good with you just making you hate your ex even more than you already do. You already hate your ex. So I shouldn't be able to come in and get you just by talking about how bad your ex is. How good am I? Then that's the whole thing that voters, other than y'all who are already convinced, want to know. Okay, we've already heard the millions and millions of hate Trump rhetoric. Why are we supposed to like you? And she can't tell you. An immigrant is the new black, man. They ushering you out because you ain't supporting them because you see what they've been for you the last 50, 60 years. Black people in America have supported the Democratic Party since the 60s. What has it gotten us? Right. So they're going down in flames and they are grasping for straws, and now it's turned into a gender war. Get out of here. Immigrant is the new black. They don't care to earn anything from your vote. They're just going to get new people to vote for them the same way they did before, welfare. If they can't give you welfare in a card with some food stamps on it, they can't give you anything.